Loving Saram, and it's really beautiful to have you with us, Mayank, in the studios of Sri Sathya Sai Media Center. You're someone who's all the time hitting fours and sixes, but today, seeing you smiling and so calm. You're so calm today. Tell us, how is it to be in Prasanthi Nilayam?
I think it's a very peaceful and a very serene feeling. It is my first time here, and I've actually just really enjoyed it.
So you sat for the bhajans and you heard the prayers, and after that you went to the Sannidhi. What is it that you will cherish from this visit to Prasanthi?
I would definitely cherish a lot of peace. Um, it was just serene. There are a lot of things that you can't explain in terms of words, but I could definitely say that peace, serenity, and calm are a top three.
And this place is called Prashanti, which means supreme peace. So did you hear about Swami? How did this trip happen?
Uh, well, we've come to Anandpur to play the Dilip Trophy, and Sunil Joshi sir mentioned. He said that, Mayank, would you want to go to Puttaparthi? So I said, definitely, sir. As a kid, just I don't have a very vivid memory, but just a very vague memory of seeing him once. As a kid, that's about it. And just to come here for me, to actually just have an experience was something that I was looking forward to, and it feels nice to have the experience that I've had.
So tell me, as a cricketer, you go through a lot of ups and downs, and it's common in every sport. Um, how do you take the lows of life? I think everybody is good at taking the highs of life.
Well, very honestly, for me, it's just a journey of life. Um, I really don't think too much about what goes on, what's gone wrong. Just focus on doing my best, giving my best, and the rest is, like everyone says, in God's hand. Just leave it to Him, and the supreme power will take care.
Wow. So you seem to take things very calmly, though you're aggressive on the ground. And I think that is what has kept you going. And you're someone who does meditation. You do Vipassana meditation. So how did that happen?
Um, well, very honestly, I was a 19-year-old kid, and my father um, introduced me to Vipassana, and he said that, Mayank, why don't you come and do it? So it was a 14-day course, and I was very reluctant, to be honest. But then to have actually been forced by him to go for that, I thought added a lot of value to me, and I've really stuck to meditation since then on, and I just realized that with meditation I could understand a lot more of myself and how I responded and reacted to different situations, and that to me was very, very good, and something that I still stick to every day. Meditation, I stick to meditation in everyday life for me.
So every single day you meditate.
Yes, that does not necessarily have to be long hours, but just even if it is 15-20 minutes, I just think it really grounds you as a person.
I think that is really a very powerful discipline. And they say, as you keep playing, cricket initially starts with the game of the body, but after that it becomes a game of the mind, right? Ultimately, the guy who wins, or the team that wins, is the team that has done its mind game proper, right?
Uh, well, I think it's a combination of many things. It's definitely a lot about the skill, a lot about execution of your skill, and also, like you said, really putting your mind to working hard towards whatever you want to achieve, and then and when that's fruitful, then it gives a lot of happiness and a lot of satisfaction.
Yeah, absolutely. And uh, I heard that one of your nicknames is Monk, and you do the Vipassana meditation. So it just occurs that this path of meditation, of steadying the mind, is kind of giving you that base to deal with what's coming off the pitch and on the pitch, right?
Definitely, I think whether it is good or bad, I believe is just a term. Um, if things happen according to the way you wanted, you term it as good, and if it doesn't happen to the way you wanted, you just term it as bad. But uh, very honestly, I think meditation and spirituality has just taught me to look at things just the way they are, and not have not have too many attachments or terms added to these things, and just live as simply as possible.
Since you have come to Prasanthi Nilayam and since you have experienced something very different, uh, is there something that you would wish to do in your life?
Many things, many things actually. In fact, but I can promise and say one thing, that there's a lot of peace, there is a lot of serenity and a calm that I experienced today, and I've thoroughly enjoyed that, and that's something that I want to carry forward with me.